sorry I wasn't able to hop on last week. A lot of things happened. I recently got a job, which was very exciting. It requires me to work the night shift, which I'm actually very happy about. But I was unable to stream last week, and unfortunately for Friday and Saturday that's coming up, I will also be having to miss out on stream because I have a prior engagement, as they call it. Let me just check something if I have everything up. Yeah, everything seems good. I still have my notepad with all of my notes because I am trying to, like I've mentioned before, kind of have Minecraft in the background as something to do, so you guys have something to watch. Just so I can kind of figure out what the website, what Twitch is like. And what I like to do at the start of every stream is look back on what I have done to improve and what I can do to improve on next time. Let me just look at something here. Is everything good? Yeah, so since last week I was able to play around with the soundboard. Unfortunately, I had this really cool idea on what to put as a soundboard, but I also went down the rabbit hole of copyright music, and I'm just so unsure of what constitutes as copyrighted music that I'm kind of nervous to use any music as a clip. Just to tell you what I'm talking about, I had this idea that every time somebody has to get banned on my stream, I can play a clip of the song from the musical Hello Dolly. I'm not sure how many of you know that musical. It has Barbra Streisand in it, and it's very good. And it's also known for being one of actually the source of the songs from WALL-E. I'm not going to sing the songs, but it has Put On Your Sunday Clothes at the beginning of the movie WALL-E, and it also has that love song between the two humans. It Only Takes a Moment. Such romantic songs. But yeah, I wanted to use one of the songs from that movie. It's called So Long Dearie, and I wanted to have it on my keyboard, and I actually figured out how to do it, but I'm not sure if it's old enough to be constituted as a song that's copyright free. Probably not. It's probably owned by Warner's Entertainment. But long story short, I figured out how to use a soundboard, which opens up new possibilities. And if I'm going to do these segments at the beginning of each stream, I think what I want to do for next time is that I want to make a waiting screen, you know, something to get people to join in at the beginning of stream 5 minutes early, and then maybe like background screen, and jot that down. You know, something nice to look at. Yeah, working on those two things should help a lot. And yeah, I'm just gonna get into this. I know I said that I was going to play on the same Forever World that I had before, But I actually decided to start a new world the other day. And so I can kind of just show you around a bit. I'm just gonna change the settings a bit. Video settings. Hopefully this helps. Yeah, so I spawned next to a village on the top of a hill. It has a pretty nice view, and so I set up to wall around the fences for the village. This is just kind of my base of operations. I'm mainly gonna do most of my gaming in this semicircle and the surrounding places. So let's get into it. Let's explore, meet the locals. I'm gonna have to make a staircase. This farm is so recluse. I don't know how to describe it. So I don't think there's a point in farming here. But I did meet the locals. They have their own pigs. They have 2 iron golems. They had 3, but unfortunately one of them died to a skeleton, I believe it was. And so I don't have names for them yet. Hello. I've already traded a bit with this guy. But I think I'm quickly becoming one of them. I think there are 3 farmers and 1 scholar somewhere around here. So let me just go here. We have the center of town. We have many houses, but only 4 villagers. I'm hoping... we had 5, but one of them turned into a zombie. I wish I could have cured him. Hello? I did find a name tag, so maybe I could name one of them. I'll probably name the scholar. Is that the name for his title? The one that gives you maps. And I know for a fact that Mr. Fancy Pants over here in the big house is the scholar. Because look at all these books. Hello, good sir. Fancy glasses. Librarian. That's your title. I was able to get some emeralds. I want to trade with you some more. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the name tag right here. Whoa. Hello. Is that a follow? Who just followed me? Thank you very much. You scared me. Oh my gosh. Hi. I'm Serena. I started streaming not too long ago. What I'm doing right now is using Minecraft sort of as a medium to figure out how to stream. Hi. I know you. Hi. Yeah, I was touring a bit my Minecraft village. I got a horse over here. I've got this name tag, but I don't know who to use it on because I want to get a pet, but I also have a horse and I have a bunch of villagers. So I don't know who to use it on yet. I'm gonna hold off for now. These things are rare. I don't know how to make them. I keep finding some, but I can never name them. So I think what I'm gonna do for this, for today, I do have a farm set up, but I don't have animals. So I'm gonna collect some, make some pens. So here we have wheat, here we have potatoes, carrots, and beetroot. And further out here, I'm gonna make some more pens for like pigs, sheep, and cows. Yeah. Da-da-da. Let's get started. That's alright. Thanks for dropping by. Okay. I really need to find a way to get music in here. Other than the Minecraft music. I'm gonna... No, not that. That music. Here we go. Alright. I wonder if I go into the caves if the Minecraft music is gonna start. Actually, I think I might just jot that down for the next thing that I want to do. Yeah, so waiting to... There's the music. Background music. I don't know if I want to make the background music Minecraft music, or if I want it to be copyright free music, because at least it'll be different. Trees still float, I see. Yes they do. Yes they do. I know that there's mods to make sure that when you chop down at the base of a tree, it falls down the whole tree. But in the base game, it stays floating until all pieces of wood have been chopped down, and then slowly the leaf blocks should fall on their own. But these little leaf particles, those are new. They added leaves to pepper the ground a bit to make it more atmospheric, and I've never seen it before, but there are cherry trees that leave sakura petals all around, which I find very nice. I hope that I can find a cherry tree biome. I hope I can find a cherry tree biome. That would be, I think, the ideal place to make a base. But right now, I just overtook one of the houses over there. And I even set up this waterfall for me to safely come down into the village and go back up again. I think I said this last time, but I know that whenever Minecraft makes a few new changes, including the music, I think this song is new. It's made from a composer that's different from the one that made the new ones. The old ones, I mean. C418, the name of the original artist. And because it's a new guy, some people don't like it. But I think it fits the Minecraft vibes very well. I like this part. I like making a little forest area. There weren't any trees around here. I had to go all the way over there to get a sapling, so I could just bring trees a bit closer. I think the area of land that I've blocked out with the walls is just enough. Hello, Arcane. Hello. Arcane Art Arachnid. That's a cool username. Thanks for dropping by. If anyone in chat has any ideas for what I could build for Minecraft, because I think part of the fun of watching someone else play Minecraft is just to see what they come up with. And even though I consider myself a pretty creative person in real life, I never know what to build. I think it's like Minecraft paralysis. The world is so full of options that you're kind of paralyzed by all of the possibilities. Okay, I'll call you that from now on. Also, as for settings, I know some people just like to keep the settings like as originally intended, but there's just so many ways to customize how you play. So if anyone's wondering, I've disabled the destructive properties of creepers. Not that they don't hurt when they explode, but like if a creeper were to come into my farm, for example, and explode right here, I would get hurt. I would probably die, but at least my farm would still be standing as it is. I think the sound is a bit too loud. Very cool PNG tour. Thank you. Thank you very much. I drew it myself. I am hoping to make more expressions, and I don't know how yet. Probably do key binds to switch from this peaceful, sleepy look into maybe more shocked or more happy. So that's something to look forward to. I would probably start with the... Is it 4 or 5 basic emotions? There's happy and sad, angry, and afraid. I think that's the 4 main ones. Barriers to protect the villagers. Yes, I did make a wall. Hold on, let me just see. So this would be like the beginning of the wall. It's made out of wood, but it doesn't matter to the mobs. But then, as you go around, you'll see that it's connected by this stone fence that goes all around the village. And I've made sure to include some gates here. What I really like to do is, rather than terraform all of the land, I like to preserve it. So you see how straight these roads are? They weren't like that before. There were patches of grass and holes, and I straightened them out. So I find a village like this, and I improve on it while trying to keep the essential build. I didn't build this. This came with the territory. I'd never seen a house like this before. I was just like, are there now like village elders? What is this? And it turns out it's the librarian. And all of the rest are villagers. So, until I showed up, that was the head honcho. But there's like, I think there's like 8 or 10, between 8 to 10 houses here, and only 4 villagers. I'm hoping to make more. I'm gonna be Cupid. I'm gonna set up a matchmaking dating service for villagers. Huh. Let's see. Farming is another aspect. I know it's not a very popular aspect of Minecraft, but I very much like the farming aspect of it all. If you're looking for good vibes, a good vibe stream, then this is it. Hello, sir. I wish they still, I know they used to hold like little flowers and give them to the villagers, which I always thought was very sweet. I don't know why they took that away. Does anyone have a favorite crop? I don't know if that's a thing. PNG apps can change between more than 2 images. I think it is a manual thing. I would have to, for example, have like my hotkey set up so that whenever I press, for example, the 1 button, it changes from a neutral expression to shocked. And if I want to go back to neutral, I'd have to press the, I don't know, number 2 button, which goes back to neutral or something like that. I don't know if I can give the villagers flowers. I don't know if that's a mechanic. What I do is, what you have to do is basically trade with them. Depending on their job, they will be willing to trade for, I don't know, for example, the farmer will want vegetables, and so you can trade those in for emeralds. And then the librarian is going to be like, well, I can offer you this map for 5 emeralds, and she's like, oh, well, I have this here. And I've thought of making a Minecraft server for viewers. I know other streams doing it seems to help to grow. That's actually a really good idea. I was thinking of what I could do as incentive to reach 10 followers. And I think that's actually a really good idea. If I get 10 people here to join my stream, anybody who wants to hang out can... I could make a Minecraft server for all the people as a thanks for just tuning in, and we could actually hang out and build a Minecraft world together. I think that sounds like a lovely idea. Giving flowers to a golem wasn't anything. Hello, I still get jump scared by the alert. Hello, thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. I should make that something else. I should customize the alert so it doesn't jump scare me at every time. But maybe I should keep it. I don't know if that's funny. I think it's funny. Oh man. Okay, yes. Scatterbrained. Also, Steve, I like you. But you are not me. I do have some experience with making Minecraft skins. Unfortunately, usually it's taking a pre-existing one and changing it. But if I could find or make myself a Minecraft skin that looks like my PNG tuber, I think that would be fantastic. I'm always scared that there's just gonna be a random creeper that's gonna come up behind me. This is more of a feeling than an actual technical thing that happens in Minecraft, but I know in my soul that there is something programmed in the game that every 3 days a creeper will just spawn in from behind you and attack you. I know it. I don't have proof, but this is my conspiracy theory. This is the hill that I'm willing to die on. Also, there's like I've seen that before, a mod for Minecraft to make farming a little more appealing, and one of them is kind of like the Stardew Valley equivalent of making sure the different tiered hoes give better loot. So if you go from a stone to iron hoe, you get more out of every crop yield. Yeah, there's apps to make Minecraft skins. There are websites. There are websites where you can make your own Minecraft skin, and then you can download the skin right directly into Minecraft, and then decide before you launch the game what you want your appearance to be like. And you can like, well, I have this file on my computer that has this new skin, and you're like, done. My favorite skin that I've put on in the past, that sounds way weird out of the context of Minecraft. My favorite skin to wear is someone made a really good. No, actually, I made it myself. I think I made myself a skin of Leshy, the enemy from Cult of the Lamb. And if you don't know what Leshy looks like, he's a worm. And instead of making sure that the face is this way, I made sure that he has like this open mouth, so you only see his mouth from the top. And since he has no eyes, the character has no eyes, he's just this green thing with an open mouth that looks like a worm, dressed in black. I thought it was just really cool because I've seen other Minecraft YouTubers. One of them, I don't remember his name, but he has the face of a shark, and he has his eyes on the side of his head. And the front is just its gaping maw, which is where I got the inspiration. I think I'm gonna wear that one for. Should I wear my Leshy skin, or should I make a new one? I think that'd be fun. Beetroot. People who say that beetroot is useless don't understand. Beetroot can be used for not only red dye, but also trading. And also it doesn't have to be useful, it can just be cool. Some people are just like, I want a source of food, but I don't like potatoes, or carrots, or bread. Or they just want an aesthetically pleasing farm filled with beetroots. That can be the only reason you need. I just like the completionist aspect of it, you know, being able to look from afar and see like, all of the crops are here. I said I was gonna make an animal farm. That's probably what I should do. I'm gonna plant the rest of these, put them back in the chest and get started on that. I think that'll be at least something somewhat entertaining to watch. Me trying to catch all of these animals. I know there's a faster way of doing this than manually. This must be agonizing for those of you who know how to play Minecraft efficiently. Why are you here? Why? Why did they make poisonous potatoes? I know I just said that some things don't need a reason to exist, but like, poisonous potatoes are purely there to just be there. Okay, so let's see here. I have signs as well. And also let me know if there's some bugs with the audio quality. I've been trying to fix it, but I do know that my mic is set up in a way that it's next to my mouse and keyboard, so unfortunately you can hear every single tap that I make. But maybe it's soothing for you. I don't know. Poppy. Hello, Poppy. Do I want to dig or do I want to place? Probably place. I can't be mad when I play Minecraft. Well, that's not true. There are certain instances where I can get mad, but that's when I play with inventory off. Because right now I have keep inventory on. So what's fun about that is when I get into a cave and I get lost and I don't know where I am, I know that I can always use the shortcut of just die. So, not recommended in real life. You can't, I don't think it goes without saying, but dying in real life is not a shortcut to go home. I've been, what have y'all been watching lately? Because I know the likelihood that none of you watch YouTube is very low, but I am curious to see what other people have on their recommended or what they like to watch. Let's see here. If I put it here, then it'll just jump over. That's no bueno. What I have been watching recently are liminal spaces videos, specifically essays on the subject. Because I don't know if y'all were around when they made, what was it? The liminal spaces in general became a topic of discussion that was very popular during the pandemic. And this was 4 or 5 years ago, so I was just curious about the relation between what got people so invested in liminal spaces and the pandemic, and I think that, you know, the connection between the two is kind of obvious. The rest is science. That looks interesting. Science channels. When was the last time I watched a science video? I think it was Vsauce. Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Yes. And then I'm gonna put in a nice fence. Yeah, you told me about that. You also told me about the clip of it's everything is lava. That's funny. Do I want to put it here? Or do I want to put it here? Right here, like this. Cows. I don't know why I put a sign when you'll be able to tell what animal is there. I always found that so interesting. The signs aren't necessarily in a straight line. It's in whatever position that you are in when you place it. So I can put it like this, and sheep. There we go. Alright, off to find some cows. There was that Minecraft ARG that people that keeps showing up in my recommended, even though I've seen it. It's really good. I'm sure a lot of people have already seen it, but trying to find a world that doesn't exist. It's so good. It's really good Minecraft ARG. Okay, off to explore. I think I saw some cows on the other side of that hill. There are a lot of horses and chicken. That's another one. So cows, pigs, sheep, and chicken. There's so many horses. My goodness. But I've already chosen my steed. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. You have been chosen. And you have also been chosen. Come forth, my children, you shall be shepherded over. But yeah, that one Minecraft video, ARG, really got me into looking into The King in Yellow, which I do believe inspired it. And the first story had me a little uneasy, because the author did write it in 1895. Oh my goodness. No. No. Okay, one of you is there. Please come home. Okay. Whew. Okay. Rawillow, I will be seeing you next time. No, come back. I need two of you. Come on. Come on. But yeah, so I was very nervous when the setting for the first story in that book, The King in Yellow, was about an authoritarian version of the United States. I was just like, is that the character speaking? Or is that the author speaking? I'm not sure. Raise stones or something. Make a village. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh. Okay. Change plans, I guess. Come on. I hate when they do that. Come on. No. Okay, so, let's see. Let's go. Okay, that's one. Over here. Over here. Yes. That's some weird looking cows. Hold on. Alright. I did keep, what was the name of those creatures that show up when you don't sleep enough? I have it on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember what they're called. Sleep paralysis demons, whatever they're called. I did keep them enabled because I just think that's, I don't know, they're annoying, but I like them. They're so unexpected, and you automatically know, oh, I have not slept enough. My bad. The sound design from Minecraft will always amaze me. It's very pleasant to listen to. Also, I've learned that alternating crops makes it that they grow faster. So if I were to make potatoes, then wheat, then potatoes, then wheat, on and on again, they would grow faster. But I don't need them to. I don't need them to. The rate that they're growing right now, I'm okay with. Let's see here. Then, what I need to do, if I want pigs, I need these. If I want cows, I need these. If I want chicken, I need these. Alright, I'll go hunting right now. I found this really cool looking cave. Very, very spacious. It's a very sad looking mine entrance. I need to work on that. Let me go. Or maybe, you know what, I'm gonna mine more cobblestone so I can make more walls so my villagers are protected. This is when I should learn how to use TNT, because one thing I also change is the fact that when there's an explosion, every block that falls from an explosion can be picked up afterwards. They're not destroyed. And I was kind of shocked to learn that that's not the case when that happens. When a creeper explodes, for example. Some of it is just like permanently destroyed. Destroyed. Am I saying that weird? I don't know. Yeah. If I keep mining like this, there's just gonna be like this really big cavern. This really big cavern underneath the main village. So, this is way faster. But yeah, I just imagine like there's this village, right? And the only thing separating them from the void is one single layer of dirt. And then the people are just like, how is that a naturally occurring thing? How are you guys still alive? And it's just like, it's not a naturally occurring thing. Steve Minecraft scooped all of the stone from beneath us, and we live in fear, in constant fear. I'm suddenly remembering that one game theory the one game theory video where they tried to calculate Steve's potential strength, which means finding what the heaviest potential block in Minecraft is, seeing how many stacks of it he can hold. But now there's bags of holdings in Minecraft. You can put bags and bags and bags. And then you have like 64 bags with like all of this inventory space plus the offhand. And they just concluded back then, just Steve is a god. And so is Alex. Hello. Poor little lamb. Do you want to go home? Would you like to see your oh my gosh. Why are there so many of you? Why? Oh my goodness, hold on. You can't just come in here and... Hostile mobs? Cool 35%. Right when the... Oh. Still too loud. There's just this this pleasant music in the background while zombies attack. There we go. Why are there so many of you? This is just ridiculous. Hey, that's not nice. I say as I slaughter all of them. This is why this village needed a wall. My goodness. What would be really fun is to make the wall like a medieval one. Hold on. I can jump this. Yep. No, I can't. I'm gonna have to go through the gate. No, you don't. I really like this song. It's shown up twice now. That's an Enderman over there. I'm not in a hurry to get to the Nether or the end. Is that another one? Hold on. I think this here? No. Right here. That's perfect. Now, let me just see. I do have these. I need a new shield. Shields are important for the skeletons. Let's see here. Where do I want my... That's a lava pit. Right? Right. So I'm gonna make sure that it's a bit higher. Cause like, what are the chances? They are going to spawn, that's for sure. So at the very least, as a precautionary move, I should light up the entire mountain. Ow. Ow. Hey. No. Bad. Go to your room. I've also been... I guess it's a bit early for me to do this, because I don't even have 10 followers yet. But, I have been looking at, like, Pirate Software said something that was very interesting to hear, because it makes sense when you think about it for, like, 2 seconds. That, certain stream times are more ideal, and he managed to kind of, like, game the system by showing up when there's the least amount of people, so that it gradually goes up in numbers, so there's just there's more likely chance that people stumble onto his stream. And there's also like peak times for each game, I'm guessing, because some games are more popular in some countries, and most people are only awake or available actually during certain periods of times during the day. And when I went to check out what time my schedule falls, it turns out that it falls halfway when there's the least amount of people, like, declining. So, like, in a simpler way of saying this, I start streaming as people are getting off of Twitch. They're stopping their streams, they're going to bed, or whatever. And it keeps going down and down and down. Until, ideally, because I want to stream for 4 hours. And the hour that I stop streaming, theoretically, is when there are the least amount of people. So I'm doing quite, actually, the opposite of what should be considered, like, peak hour of streaming. But on the flip side, that also means that the people who are on stream are the people who have the least number of streamers available, because all the streamers are going to sleep. Kind of like the logic of I should stream on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays because that's when people get off of school and from work, right? Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. You're not gonna despawn if I... Oh, you know what? Come here. There we go. Now you're trapped with me. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Need more fences. I do have walls, but that's not what I'm using them for. I really wanna sing Hello Dolly now because I have it stuck in my head. But again, I've heard some horror stories of people just simply humming a song and getting DMCA striked. But that's not really fair to people who are listening. It's not fair to the streamers, and it's not fair to the viewers if people want to spice things up with music, and then there's no music. Okay, goodbye. Go. No. Why? Why would you do this? There we go. Okay, okay. And then I just need